former advisor to you-know-who, Christie. Apparently he's going to be here on Thursday.
I think you have a record, Whoopi, that you never said his name in all these years.
I said it. I stumbled once.
One time.
Yeah.
Just one time.
I stumbled once.
It's a badge of honor.
For me it is. For me it is. You know, and I'm aware it's rude. I'm aware. So you don't have to write me.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's okay. But he sat down with, not you-know-who, but Christie sat down with George Stephanopoulos and offered this campaign strategy to Democrats. Really? Take a look.
If you're running the campaign now to prevent Donald Trump from becoming president in 2024, what do?
Replace Joe Biden. I just think that Joe Biden is probably the only major Democrat who Donald Trump could beat. And I think that if President...
And Donald Trump may be the only Republican who Joe Biden can beat.
Exactly right. And, you know, I've known Joe Biden for 40 years. I like President Biden personally, always have. But, you know, past the sell-by date.
You know what? Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
First of all, what are you talking about? He kicked butt a couple of days ago.
South Carolina.
He did better than you-know-who did.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not, you know, nobody knows what's coming, but, you know, you can't tell Democrats to get... Look, you take it.
Okay, I have the same thought. You know, I do not like when Republicans tell Democrats what they need to do in their house. Especially coming from Christie, who was you-know-who's transition advisor. So he knew he was unfit to govern when he was doing that. He also knew that he got COVID from Donald Trump and ended up in the ICU and almost died. And the last thing that I will say about it is that why don't Republicans sweep their own Trump trash first?
Well, he does.
In their house, and then give Democrats advice.
But to his credit, Christie has been sweeping a lot of dirt about the Republicans. And, you know, I like Christie, but why go
I don't understand
why
that,
go on
Joy.
TV and say somebody else without naming who's who?
That's what I
FDR, he's dead, okay? You know, the good ones are all gone.
Yeah.
Well, the bigger problem, too, because I actually agree with him. I think a generic Democrat would do better against
Give me
Trump.
a name.
To throw, I mean, Gretchen Whitmer, like, honestly,
Are you kidding? No.
Here's my take on this. I disagree with you here, Sonny, because you guys ask me all the time, well, you can't support Trump. I will not support Trump, but why aren't you just backing Biden? I'm worried Biden's going to lose to Trump. I don't feel like, I don't think that we're recognizing, I don't think that we're recognizing in 2020 when he beat Donald Trump.
Christie, who is the former governor of New Jersey. Christie had an interview, and he was being asked that with Stephen. He was being asked that what can he advise about the coming 2024 election for the Republican. According to Christie, he advised that President Biden have to step down, let Democrats look for another party in order to win Donald Trump. The women in their views, they did not find that funny. According to Whoopi, Christie have no right to advise the Democrat. According to the women in their view, Christie is a Republican. In Republican, there are many things going on there. He should try and clean the Republican before he comes to the Democrat. Christie is that one that used to be a friend to Donald Trump. He did not advise Donald Trump, according to the women in the view. He sat quiet and he could not advise Donald Trump. So nothing can come from Christie. The Republican, they say they don't like the way Democrat want to advise Republican. Republican want to advise Democrat. The Republicans should sit and mind their own self. They have Donald Trump that they have to advise, but they are not advising. Who are they to come and advise? The women in the view did not find that funny. Who is Christie? Christie was the one that Donald Trump gave him COVID and he was taken to the hospital and he kept his mouth quiet. Who is Christie to come and say something? Christie should not even open his mouth and say nothing. The women in the view, they were not happy at all. According to them, Biden is the only one who can become the president. Biden is that one. He has all the experience. He has been in the government for a long time. According to Sony did not want to hear nothing. Biden have been for a while, and inflation have reduced. What do they want again? Biden is a wonderful person. They cannot say nothing about Biden. Biden had the result. According to Whoopi, even as Biden have come, it has given opportunity because student loan have been reduced. So people can go now, young people can go to school. After school, they have a job, they can easily buy a house. Joe Biden said in her time, she bought the house when she was 50 years old because it was very difficult. But Biden came and make the system easy for everyone. If you work, you buy the house. So all those, they did not want to hear nothing. But according to Farah, who is a Republican, she said that although she's a Republican, she doesn't want President Donald Trump to be the president. The thought of President Donald Trump being a president made her to be afraid. But she don't want President Donald Trump. But all she's advising is clear that President Biden cannot become the president because of health-wise. It's cognitive and everything. And everyone can see that the other women should just accept the reality. Those women did not want to hear nothing. Who is? Farah cannot say nothing. Biden can never step down. According to Joe Biden, all her life, only one president have been able to step down. For second term, all the president want to run for second term if they have given the opportunity. So President Biden is going to rule. He's going to do better. The country is going to be fine, and there's nothing to worry about. But there's something the women in the view said that even for Biden, because Biden has, according to them, Biden have once said that if President Donald Trump does not go in, he will step down. Because of President Donald Trump, that's why Biden is still ruling. Because he knows that he's the only one for now who can stand President Donald Trump. No other body is fit as strong as him. So basically, what do you think? Do you think President Biden is old, he cannot more rule? Or do you think the Republican should advise the Democrat? Is it correct for Republicans to advise Democrat? Actually, what do you think? Do you support for Democrat to look for another person rather than Biden? Let me see your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help subscribe and share the video. God bless you.